In the labyrinth of the underworld, the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club stands as a beacon of infamy. Born from the ashes of post-World War II America, this motorcycle club has grown into an entity of global proportions. Yet, it's not their love for two-wheelers that has etched their name into the annals of history. Rather, it's their reputation, an aura of danger and defiance, that has made them a subject of both fear and fascination. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club was founded back in 1948 in the city of Fontana, California. Initially, it was a band of ex-servicemen, a group of thrill-seekers and adrenaline junkies who found solace and camaraderie in the roar of engines and the freedom of the open road. However, over the years, the club has evolved, or some might say, devolved into something far more complex and far more sinister. Today, the Hells Angels have a presence in 26 countries, an empire that spans the globe. They are notorious, known for their involvement in illicit activities from drug trafficking to organized crime. But it's not just their criminal exploits that have caught the public's eye. The Hells Angels are a paradox, a brotherhood bound by a strict code of conduct, a hierarchy, and a set of rituals that are as intriguing as they are terrifying. For these are not your average motorcycle enthusiasts. These are the Hells Angels, men who live on the edge, who thrive on danger, and who are bound by a code of loyalty and secrecy. They are a brotherhood, a family, a tribe. And like any tribe, they have their rituals, their rites of passage, their traditions that are as old as the club itself. These rituals, some legal, some not so much, are what bind the Hells Angels together. They are the glue that holds this volatile mix of personalities, this motley crew of misfits and outlaws together. They are the foundation upon which the Hells Angels empire has been built. But beneath the surface of this notorious brotherhood lie rituals, some more dangerous than others, that cement their unity and infamy. As we delve deeper into the world of the Hells Angels, we will uncover these rituals, and in doing so, perhaps gain a deeper understanding of this infamous motorcycle club. The initiation into the Hells Angels begins with the hang-around stage. This is the first step, a preliminary phase where aspiring members dip their toes into the club's world, observing from the sidelines. It's a time to watch, listen, and learn, but not to actively engage or participate. This stage is an introduction to the club's culture, its unwritten rules, and the unique lifestyle that defines the Hells Angels. It's a chance for the club to assess the potential member, and equally, an opportunity for the hopeful to decide if this life is truly for them. Despite its ominous name, the hang-around stage is generally considered the least dangerous part of the initiation process. There's no requirement for law-breaking or violent acts, no blood spilled or bones broken, but don't be fooled by its seeming innocence. It's a period of observation and patience, a calm before the storm that is about to come. Surviving the hang-around stage leads to the prospect stage, a period of intensified scrutiny. The prospect stage, as it is known, is where the rubber meets the road, where prospective members are put to the ultimate test. This isn't a hazing ritual, like you'd see in a college fraternity. No, this is much more serious, much darker. Prospects are asked to demonstrate their loyalty and commitment to the Hells Angels, often through tasks that would make most people's skin crawl. It's a world where the rules of society no longer apply, and the only law is the law of the club. To even reach this stage, a prospective member has shown a willingness to put the club above all else, above family, above personal safety, even above the law. But the prospect stage ramps up the pressure. The tasks set for prospects can range from the mundane to the outright dangerous, and sometimes they cross the line into illegal activities. What kind of tasks are we talking about? Well, the specifics are shrouded in secrecy. The Hells Angels are notoriously tight-lipped about their inner workings, but former members have spoken of being asked to commit crimes, to prove their loyalty, to show they're willing to risk everything for the club. This is a world where loyalty is currency, where trust is earned in blood and sweat, not given freely. To survive the prospect stage, a member has to be willing to do whatever it takes, no matter how dangerous, no matter how morally questionable. In the end, it's a test of character as much as it is a test of loyalty. Can you handle the pressure? Can you live in the shadows, on the fringes of society, always looking over your shoulder? Can you put the club above all else, even when the stakes are life and death? The prospect stage isn't for the faint of heart. It's a crucible, a trial by fire. It's where boys become men, where the weak are culled from the herd and only the strong survive. It's a test of loyalty, a baptism by fire that separates the weak from the strong. The final and most dangerous stage is the full patch stage, the ultimate test of allegiance. We've arrived at the point in the journey where the stakes are highest, where the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary is blurred. This is the full patch stage, where the recruits are no longer just recruits, but full-fledged members of the Hells Angels, bound by a code of loyalty and a commitment to a cause that transcends the boundaries of law and morality. This is not a stage that one simply walks into. It demands a significant task, a rite of passage that requires a demonstration of unflinching loyalty and unquestionable allegiance to the club. It's a task that often teeters precariously on the edge of legality. It's a task that reinforces the bonds between the members, making them not just a group, but a brotherhood. And what is this task? It varies from one chapter to another, from one region to the next. Some say it involves the commission of a crime, an act so dangerous and illegal that it binds the member to the club, unable to turn back. Others say it involves a test of courage, a feat that proves the recruit's mettle and their willingness to risk it all for the club. The specifics remain shrouded in secrecy, part of the allure and the mystique of the Hells Angels. What we do know is that, once this task is completed, the recruit is awarded the full patch, the final symbol of their initiation. They are now a Hells Angel, a part of an infamous brotherhood that thrives on the fringes of society. They have crossed a threshold, and there is no turning back. It's a perilous journey, fraught with danger and uncertainty. But for those who survive, who prove their worth and their loyalty, the rewards are immense. They are now part of a brotherhood that is feared and revered in equal measure. A brotherhood that demands respect and commands power. It's the final act, the point of no return, where the members cross the line from ordinary to outlaw. Beyond the stages of initiation, there exists an unbreakable code among the Hells Angels, a law that binds them together. Like an invisible thread woven into the fabric of their brotherhood, this code is a formidable force that unifies them, making them an indomitable entity. The essence of this code lies in the strict code of conduct that every member must adhere to. It's a set of rules, a blueprint of sorts, that dictates their actions, their behavior, their very existence within the club. This code is not merely a set of guidelines, it's a way of life. It's a commitment, a pledge that overrides personal desires and ambitions. And it's this commitment that makes the Hells Angels a formidable force, a group that commands respect and, quite often, fear. At the heart of this code is the rule of secrecy. It's a vow that every member takes, promising to protect the club's secrets, to preserve its mystique. It's a rule that is enforced with an iron fist, a rule that demands absolute obedience. Break this rule and the consequences are severe. For the Hells Angels, secrecy isn't just a rule, it's a sacrament, a sacred vow that must never be broken. But the code doesn't end with secrecy. There's another vow, an allegiance that every member must swear. A vow of loyalty to the club above all else. It's a promise that the club comes first, always. Before family, before friends, before personal desires and ambitions, it's a pledge of unwavering loyalty, a promise of absolute fidelity. This loyalty is what binds the members together, what makes them a unit, a brotherhood. It's this unbreakable code that makes the Hells Angels what they are. It's what distinguishes them from other groups, what sets them apart. It's a code, an oath, a binding contract sealed in blood and secrecy. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club's rituals, from initiation to the unbreakable code, are a testament to their infamy. These intricate rites of passage, shrouded in secrecy, are a reflection of the group's fierce loyalty and resilience. Starting off as a hang-around, an individual is subjected to a series of tests to prove their worth. This is followed by the prospect stage, where aspirants are pushed to their limits, often treading on the dangerous fringes of legality. Upon surviving this grueling process, they are welcomed into the full patch stage, where they are granted the notorious Hells Angels patch, a symbol of their hardened resilience and unyielding loyalty. The crux of their existence, though, lies in the unbreakable code, an unwritten law that governs their actions, reinforcing their reputation as a formidable and dangerous entity. Drenched in mystery, danger, and lawlessness, the rituals of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club continue to echo in the underbelly of society.